Ringo Starr, the legendary drummer of the Beatles, has always been the heartbeat behind one of the most iconic bands in history. Beyond his infectious smile and peace-loving persona, Ringo observed, remembered and carefully measured respect in the music world. At 84, he opens up about 6 bands whose actions challenged him, pushed boundaries, or tested his philosophy on music. These stories reveal the lessons, frustrations, and quiet discernment of a true musical icon. The Rolling Stones, rivals in rhythm. In the early 1960s, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones were Britain's twin musical forces, celebrated publicly but quietly competitive behind the scenes. Ringo recalls moments when the rhythm sections clashed in spirit, particularly during backstage conversations that tested patience and respect. To Ringo, music was about groove, feel, and collaboration, not ego. While polite words were exchanged over the years, he always kept a careful distance, knowing that true artistry couldn't be measured in bravado. Oasis. Loud, proud, and misunderstood. By the 1990s, Oasis emerged with swagger and stadium-shaking anthems, drawing inevitable comparisons to the Beatles. But Ringo saw a difference between admiration and mimicry. While the Gallagher brothers referenced the Beatles constantly, Ringo felt it lacked spirit, authenticity, and understanding of the music's deeper roots. He chose quiet detachment over confrontation, demonstrating that respect is earned, not assumed, even when the younger generation wore their influences proudly. The Sex Pistols, chaos versus connection. Ringo appreciated energy and raw talent, but the Sex Pistols' approach clashed with his philosophy. Their focus on shock value and provocation felt inauthentic to him. For Ringo, music was about connecting with audiences, creating shared experiences, and conveying meaning. Punk could be rebellious, but it could also be thoughtful. The Pistols, he felt, leaned too heavily on spectacle rather than substance. His quiet disengagement preserved his integrity while honouring the craft he revered. The Monkees, manufactured imitation. The Monkees were designed as a television product, mimicking Beatles' charm for commercial success. Initially, Ringo found the concept amusing, but the manufactured nature, use of studio musicians, and media comparisons eventually crossed a line. Music to Ringo was honesty and dedication, and the Monkees' approach blurred the boundary between homage and imitation. He politely declined attempts at collaboration, standing by the principle that authenticity cannot be packaged or faked. The Beach Boys. Respect and reservations. Ringo admired the Beach Boys' innovative harmonies and creative genius, particularly Brian Wilson's artistry. Yet a dismissive remark from Mike Love regarding live performance left a lasting impression. For Ringo, live music was sacred, a foundation of the Beatles' identity. While he continued to respect Brian, he maintained distance from those whose words betrayed a misunderstanding of the craft, showing that professional admiration can coexist with personal boundaries. Led Zeppelin. Power over melody. Led Zeppelin's thunderous sound and larger-than-life presence impressed many, but Ringo valued subtlety and restraint. A playful challenge from drummer John Bonham crystallized his perspective. Music should serve the song, not simply showcase strength. While he acknowledged their talent, Ringo remained unmoved by overpowering displays, emphasizing that impact comes from connection and intention, not sheer volume. His measured response reflects a lifetime of observing, feeling, and valuing true musicality.